I met Ramon Gabriel on a short-term mission trip. He had planted a church in Santiago, Dominican Republic. I was blown away by his passion for his community. I was a youth pastor in Illinois, and I was bringing kids on short-term mission trips. Our two passions, commitment and ambition combined, and thus was born GO Ministries.
In the last 30 years, God has done more than we could ever ask or imagine. We've brought hundreds of teams to the island of Hispaniola to serve through sports, medical, church planning, and community development, to empower local leaders, to redeem people, renew communities, and restore creation through mutual transformation.
What started with a vision of one church in one community has now turned into a global movement to plant 1,000 churches in 10 years, and multiplication is absolutely key.
When we develop these leaders and we send them back to their neighborhood, to their city, to their country, they go back with a DNA of GO, and they begin to plant networks of churches that literally begin to change the world.
When group from the United States come alongside church in the Dominican Republic, we get to see glimpses of the global church. They come and serve our church and community, and we get to show them what it looks like to live on mission and be sent by God.
When you come on a trip with GO Ministries, you're not just helping with construction projects, doing children's ministry, or teaching kids how to shoot free throws. You're joining in a global movement.
Say the very first time I went with this attitude of I'm going to serve and give and do all these things, and I received way more than I put into the trip. But I would say that first trip opened my eyes to how big God is.
What happens in 7 days on the ground down there is like a catalyst. It just changes you so that when you come back, it's a springboard to figuring out, well, what does that look like loving on people where I live right now?
I kind of went there with a full bag and an empty heart, and I came home with a full heart and empty bags.
We are busting at the seams with people who want to be a part of this movement. In 2020, we were scheduled to have more than 80 teams here on the island. To keep up with that growth, we want to build dormitory and classroom space at the Leadership Development Complex in Santiago that will host teams, equip the next generation of leaders, and allow for more and more people to experience mutual transformation. God has shown us time and time again that He can use anyone to do great things for His kingdom.